Those are looking to clutch this up in the 1v2, but can he do it? Here McDaddy does get spotted out. Now comes in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawns. A contest does come in, the tide is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe they closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map #1. My goodness.
Jake Pancake wipes that idea out as another kill for him as he's absolutely popping up. Howdy again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of CCG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, he's going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vestal. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy Rip realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vestal going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round #4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
It has to be. Go grab some dinner. Never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
He's going to take a pause. He's going to show him those brick walls. Nothing PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this P3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, and might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplify. He is like a phantom menace. You just
least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
It has to go grab him some dinner. It's not even, I don't know, time. Never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident.
Hello and welcome back to EWG League. This is going to be just a regular league match tonight. I am going to be your host, your caster for tonight. My name's Calamity, or Clam for short. And, shout out Viper in chat for the sub as well, by the way. I saw that. I do need to get some more emotes for sure. Probably down the line, I'll eventually do that, but I'm lazy right now. I don't feel like doing that, so. But enough about me. Let's talk about the match tonight. We have EWG Revenants going up against the Autheryum Esports boys tonight. We'll quickly go through the teams, maps, and modes quickly because I believe they're all already in the lobby. This is EWG Revenants. We got Deluxe, Keen, Zantley, and Tickle. Love that name. For EWG tonight. I've seen a couple of these players play before. I know Zantley. Even making maybe a transition to casting. We'll see how that goes for him playing tonight. And also Drave, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you guys coming out. And Autheryum Esports, we got Aspect, Ace, Gingy, and I believe it's Tokix. That's going to be a hard name to say for me all broadcast, so I apologize if I get that wrong. But I haven't seen these boys play as of yet. I think I actually maybe have seen Aspect. Actually, no, I lied. I think I've seen Aspect and Gingy both play, so apologies. I'm a liar. But, it should be a good matchup regardless. Seen some high-quality Call of Duty action going on. Let's take a quick look at the maps and modes quickly before we get things started here. We're going to be starting out with Colossus, Hardpoint, followed by Scar, S&D, and Den Overload. So different maps for the first three. Nice little, breath of fresh air. No triple Den series on our hands tonight, but we do have Scar and Den for the last two, so a little bit of mirror at the end there of the second and third if we do go the distance. And, I typically do predictions, but I'm not going to do them tonight because I have no freaking idea who's going to win this one, to be honest. I don't want to make any bold claims because I haven't seen really anybody play BO7 as of yet. I've seen these guys in BO6, but it's a completely new title. So we'll see what happens. If they're up for the task tonight, I'll let these players know I'm ready to go. And we'll get things started here in a second. And yeah, shout out, Viper again for the sub. Coming on through. We'll see. Let me looks like they're going to be guild every time. So it looks like I don't need to, or maybe they won't. I don't know. They're still confirming that. So we'll see if they're going to, not change the teams on me. That would be cool if they do that. I don't have to worry about changing my overlay at all. That would be cool. But we'll see if that ends up being the case or not as we're waiting for, I believe, one more player to join the lobby. So I'll yap a little bit longer about the match, I guess, in general. I've been, looking forward to casting some more BO7. I haven't done a ton on my channel as of yet. I've been, kind of avoiding doing it on my channel because I'm not sure this game itself is really hard on my PC. I don't get very good frame rate, and it's hard to even cast sometimes. I don't want the production quality on my stream to be stuttery and crashing all the time. So I've been kind of avoiding doing it on my channel. It went okay the first night. It was doable. We'll see if it's decent again tonight, and hopefully I don't have that sound issue I had last time. I think it's good. I heard in the game that I could hear audio again, so it should be fine. Let me know if there's any problems in the chat. As always, there's going to be a long delay, so I'll eventually see it. But just let me know if you guys see anything, hear anything. I can always change it, but it will be a bit behind, obviously, with the delay on the broadcast. So we'll see. As we go forward, hopefully I can get some better and better productions. I've actually been experimenting with doing some animated stuff on my overlays. So, I didn't have that quite in time for tonight, but maybe next time we'll have that for some of the rosters, the maps, and all that kind of. It's just nerdy stuff I like. Maybe you guys probably don't care, but makes a little difference to me to have a better production. Always trying to improve the broadcast for you guys, and make my money's worth. You know what I mean? So we'll see if I can get that coming for the next series I do, which I actually don't know when that will be. I'm not sure when my next series is. I'm as of right now, I'm open for stuff. I don't think I have anything for the next week, so if you guys need to schedule anything, let me know. Oh, looks like they are going to be on the same side of the game every single time so far, is what I'm hearing in the lobby right now. So they're not going to be flipping on me, so I can keep my overlay the way it is, which is, God bless them. Love you guys for doing that. And it should be a good time as we are, I believe, about to get started with map number 1, and it's going to be Colossus. I'll pull up the maps and modes real quick one last time before we get started here. And Colossus, I've said it on, the main broadcasts I've done so far. This is just a bang out of a map, and I mean, you definitely want to get, you know, going early in this one. Very much similar to that Skyline, right? Where you want to, you know, a couple of hills are preferred, you know, that P2 on Skyline, that P4 on Skyline, definitely where you could soak a majority of your time. It's kind of the same on this map, where P1, P3, you know, kind of a mixed fests of hills where they're sort of in the middle of the map. A lot of nade spam, especially on that map number 1. And I think they loaded up the wrong map, unless I am mistaken here. Let me check real quick. Yeah, 100%. They loaded the wrong map, so we'll get things restarted here in a second. You guys aren't even seeing what's on my screen anyway, so I don't know. We'll see if that ends up happening here. And let me get the team names right while I'm here and make sure they are on the right side. Actually, they are still playing. I'll just go into the game because I assumed it was going to be a Colossus. Maybe they told me the wrong map. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll play it out for now. And so far, so good. Actually, I need to flip the names on the top real quick. Let me do that real quick. As EWG going to be on the right. On the left, it's going to be Autheryum. EWG in the hill early on. Zantley and Co. They're going to be spending about 20 seconds or so of this time before it even gets contested. They have a great setup so far. Doing a decent job. Tab back in here. Sorry, guys. I'm doing everything with the overlays. Tab back in here. As they're doing a great job over P1 so far, getting a decent amount of time. We'll see if they are able to push through the spawns. Keens gets a freebie on the rotation. He's the furthest member up for his squadron right now. He has a bunch of players to beat in the back here, and I'm sure they're going to swarm him any second. Aspect turns around. Keen's in a decent spot. He does have 8 support now. Deluxe is here, but he's tagged down low. Surely he'll get dealt with, and he will. So good time to make sure they don't lose the spawns here for Autheryum. They can't afford to give up these P2 spawns, but they're still being contested over heavily right now. It's white hill time right now. It looks like Talking getting back. It's going to get taken down eventually, and that will be the break on in. We'll see if Autheryum can break on in from the front, though. The bat spawns are preferred on this side, but you can't hold from the front. Deluxe 6-in-1, 3-kill spree. Nice double for him. And the time will go red for now, but it's been very contest-heavy on this P2 so far. Deluxe with another one, 7-1. Make it 8, 5 spree for him, close to that Hellstorm missile. We'll see if he can collect that. That'd be a nice one to get on this map. Easy breaks on that. Well, maybe not easy breaks, but impossible breaks on that Dojo Hill, even P1 eventually. Maybe not the best map for the Hellstorm, but we'll see if it ends up mattering, and no, it won't, because he's going to get shut down in his tracks. And the rotations are on. But, I mean, it's just red arrows on new. I mean, they spawned all of Autheryum out here. And, I mean, EWG doing a great job penning them really far back. Before number 6 is fighting full time. I'm not sure if that's the best position for him to be in right now, but it doesn't seem to matter. They're just getting all the kills in transition here. Zantley in a great spot to cut them as well. Just shouldering the cross. Gets a freebie on the first one. Spots the second one. Aspect tag down low. Gets gunned. Nice job from Zantley there. Gets 2. And just forces them so far back. I mean, he's just getting staggered over and over. Gingy, nothing he could do. The lone member there. And this break needs to be a little bit cleaner for Autheryum if they're going to try and get some time here, because they already found themselves in a pretty deep hole, about 60 points here. And I mean, they're just getting picked apart. Gingy, what can you do? Nothing over the top. And it's been all red in the kill feed early on in this game. But we saw this on main stage, or I believe it was XP the other night, or EWG the other night. I can't remember exactly which game it was, but they were down about 100-ish points. They made the comeback. We'll see if, I mean, Autheryum can make the comeback in this game. They're still, you know, early days on this time so far, but they're going to have to step it up here in the second half of this game. Aspect having a rough go of it so far, 2-7. We'll see if he can get the gun shooting. You know, it is kind of tough. Some of these players just getting on, just getting their first reps in, so it might take them a little bit to get their hands warm in this series, but as I say that, the blue time is coming in, and they're getting the trade. So far, so good on this P4 for Autheryum. Pocket gonna lose an important one, though, in the side door. Would love to get that one back. Aspect gets 1 in the side, but yeah, all left to Gingy, surrounded by red arrows. I mean, the more kills he can get here, the better it's gonna be, but unfortunately for him, instantly taken care of. And Tickle with a nice double there is gonna push them even further back, and that'll be 3 dead. So the last 20 or so seconds should go the way of EWG here if they can hold on. It looks like they will. Nobody from the blue squadron really pushing on through except for Gingy. Yeah, maybe that overchow there, but not the worst idea, I guess, to try and get top mid control for the new hill here. I mean, why not? Aspect playing with his food a little bit. He's going to get 1 in transition. He knows there's one more off of Old, but what route does he elect to take? Does he go up top or does he go around? Looks like Zantley going all the way around here. Not sure if they're going to read this. We'll see if they do. He has a freebie if he elects to choose so, but the timing window might have closed on him. As Tickle with a double in the back is going to get the cleanup kills here. Zantley, with the help of his teammates, get a couple in transition. And that should be the break on in. They got to be careful. Gingy's still behind enemy lines. Gets one, but tagged down incredibly low here. Needs to try and play his life. The furthest member forward. He's just playing his life for now, just making sure that he doesn't die. But, I mean, they're going to have to push out of here eventually. They're kind of corralled by the point. And, I mean, Gingy gets one. His whole team dies. But they still do have the spawns for now. Talking might be the only one, though. Yeah, the rest of his team spawns out. Talking, yeah, have a heavy task in front of you. Can't even get it done. Only the one. No fun for him as the rest of his teammates in a cycle now. But they do actually get on through. I mean, Aspect just slips the net in the front. Able to get one. Ace can't close the deal on the one in Hill. But they are still surrounding this second hard point here. Aspect gets another one. Nice wins from him. Double from Aspect. 4 spree for him. Maybe the streaks will come out for Aspect and the side of Autheryum. That would be a nice win for them to find. And a 5th one from him, having a 5 spree. Does end up... Actually, I don't even think he has the right streaks on, so no Hellstorm Missile from Aspect, unfortunately. Don't reset your streaks, folks, when you prestige. It's one annoying thing about custom games. You gotta check that stuff. 4 dead yet again, unfortunately, for Autheryum. It's gonna be EWG breaking on in, and they have about 25 seconds to get on this old hill, and that's quite a bit of time still, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see one last push toward this old time, especially since Autheryum spawning close here, and that'll shut them down. So yeah, no heavy time going red here, but they still have this 60 or so point deficit that they've kept this entire game so far. We'll see what Ace does on this pinch. I mean, he's going all the way around. Maybe a little bit later we'll catch up with him, see if he has something going, but the front hill might be going their way. What is this creddy spot from Deluxe? Watching the overextension, and yeah, Ace spots him, but just nothing they can do there. Should be picked up eventually. No, Ace does get one, though, but he should get traded here, so Routeman didn't get paid in that circumstance. We'll see if it ends up affecting them on this break. So far, so good, though. Autheryum, they're going to break on through, but they need to push toward this P4 area if they're able to do so. And I mean, so far, it's been pretty tough from them. I'm not going to lie, in the slaying department. They've been on the back foot most of this game, and it's going to be more of the same on this P3 hill. That's kind of where, honestly, EWG locked down a lot of their time on the first set of rotations was this P3 hardpoint. They just kind of got every kill in transition. Were able to push out the map on both sides, which spawns the enemy so far out if you're able to do it. See what Ace can do on the break, and nothing is going to be done there. And I mean, they got to be careful here not to be spawning super far out. Anybody dies here, they're going to be spawning across the map. Gingy gets a timing, but nobody in the hill, and he'll get shot in the back. And unfortunate for him, wasn't able to find anybody from EWG there, as they've just been locking it down from the front. Deluxe with a double, or it's actually Zantley. No, Tickle. It's one of them with a double. Yeah, Tickle. You got to look at the stupid Codcaster up top to see who's even on a streak. The kill feed is wrong still on BO7. I wish they would get that fixed, but hopefully sooner rather than later, and I won't stop tweaking. Because, oh my goodness, it's still causing me to do some terrible casting, but it is what it is. Tickle and Co. They're on the hill, and they have about 100-ish point lead here. Tickle gets taken down before that Hellstorm missile was collected, but it might not matter in the grand scheme of things. They have an overwhelming lead here, as we're going to be wrapping up this P4 hill and going into our final rotation here. They can end it on this P1 for EWG Revenants if they're able to get just a couple seconds of time here. A teammate coming out, that's not what you like to see. That's not a great start, so potentially could allow Autheryum to get back in this game, but I mean, yeah, it's been pretty tough going for them so far. They have just struggled in the slaying department tremendously. They are on the hill, so if the comeback has to start, it starts now, but 120 points is not a lead I would want to try and come back from if I was playing. That's for sure. You got to be perfect. This has been some good P1 time, but I mean, yeah, just like that, the break in from Dojo, nobody watching over the side of that, and that, or side of mid, and that should do it. The pinch is coming in, but it's just number one, and yeah, they only have 5 seconds. I'm not sure what Aspect is playing for cuts or something. I know they have to play for spawns, but they also have to get the old time. They are going to break on in through the front, so maybe Aspect knows something I don't. They are going to be able to hold on to this 10 maybe at the end here. Keen going for a break, gets that one, and should seal the deal here if he's able to get that last second or so. And it looks like number 5, Zantley, is going to be on the time, and that should seal it finally there. Figured that outcome was predetermined there at the end, but had to be certain that we did end it, so A nice W coming out from the Revenants on map number 1 here, and the slaying battle was definitely in their favor for all 4 members. See if that trend continues in map number 2. The Revenants do look pretty locked, I'm not gonna lie. They're looking good at this map number 1. They'll take it 250 to 134 here, as we'll get things situated for map number 2. I believe, let me write that down before I forget. 132, I think is what I just said. I already forgot. My memory's ass. And yeah, EWG, you know, clean coming out in this one. I had a feeling, I didn't want to do predictions, but I did have a feeling, you know, that they might be favored in this matchup so far. We'll take a look at the maps. I mean, honestly, my graphic, I guess, might just be wrong. I swear they said Colossus map number 1, but I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to play it. I don't know what's going on with that one, but let me update my graphic as well on the overall score here. It's going to be EWG taking it, and I guess I'm a little confused because they said, let me reiterate, make sure this is right. Yeah, Colossus HP is on here, so I don't know what happened or why we were playing Den map number 1, but is what it is. I guess if they don't care, I don't care. And then I guess map 2 should be Scar SND, but I mean, I was wrong for map 1, so I'm not sure what to expect for map number 2 now. It might just be some other map, who knows. I guess we'll see. I'm a little confused, but I guess we'll keep with the graphic for now, and hopefully that was just a lone hiccup in the match so far. And I mean, we'll see if you know, the Revenants continue this form, and we'll see if Autheryum can bounce back in map number 2. I mean, it's definitely a different game type. We saw yesterday, you know, back and forth affair. The S&Ds were so close on the main stage. We'll see if that continues tonight, or at least the ones I cast. I shouldn't say, like, you guys know what I'm talking about, even though I'm, you know, the match I casted last night was crazy. If you guys didn't see it, went down to the wire. The S&Ds were just crazy to watch. It was came down to 1v1s like every round. I would love to see if we have another match similar like that tonight in the Search and Destroy. I always love casting hype moments like that. So we'll see if that continues on this Scar, and I hope it's Scar. I don't want to keep saying it, and then it's just going to be like, oh, just kidding, it's exposure, like, you know what I mean? So we'll see if that ends up happening or not here. Let me check real quick one thing. Yeah, they haven't given me an update, so I'm just assuming it's going to be the same exact map as the what they told me. So you know, if I were to favor any team, probably, you know, off that one, it would be EWG in this one. They do look like they're a little bit more dominant in the slaying department, you know, especially, you know, they went off to a big lead in that opening few hills. And I will say, you know, the lead kind of did stagnate toward the middle area of that match, but they closed it out, and they closed it out pretty emphatically as well with, you know, doubling up their opponent's score in the end. So, you know, I'm expecting more of the same here in the Search and Destroy, but it is a different type of game mode. So, you know, some teams, especially early on in the year, they do end up being better at S&D, getting more S&D reps in before they get scrims in for hardpoint, you know, especially playing CMG chows and whatnot, wagers, tournaments, all that kind of stuff. So S&D typically ends up being a little bit more polished, maybe not polished, but a little bit more reps on that typically at the start of the year. But we have been, you know, the game has been out for about 3-4 weeks now. So, I mean, you know, these guys should have enough reps in hardpoint at this point in the game. So we'll see if that ends up mattering the further the series goes. It's really just going to be overload, honestly, my big question mark in this series for sure. And we'll see what ends up happening here. Let me update, actually, my map counter. Actually, let me see if they switched sides first. I don't think they did, but we shall see. I don't think, yep. They said they were going to keep the sides, and they did. So I appreciate them for that. 1-0 for EWG Revenants. And they're going to be on the defense map number 1. We'll see what Autheryum has in store for us. Ace pushing him toward the bomb side, gets stunned on out. Knows who's the player right in front of him. Tickle gets a freebie. Big slide Chow gets stunned, but his teammates watching over him. They will get the trade on through there. TikTok, got to be careful here. Number 7 getting aggressive. That's the machine toward their top window. Gets him for free, and now Aspect finds himself the lone member in round number 1. He's going to have a task to do. We'll see if he's up for it. And he's so far back in his base, they know he's got to be back here somewhere. Look at these arrows swarming his location. They don't know exactly which corner he's in. That might be the beneficial for him right now, but as I say that, the trade comes on out, and EWG clean up and take care of business. They'll strike first on the board. And they're looking good. They're looking confident. The defense, you know, they double chow from top and bottom A. They get the trades in their favor, and they just play their life advantage the entire first round and are able to get it over the line and secure that one. And I mean, I should stop saying we. I saw last night basically offense simulator on this map mode combination. And so far, I mean, defense strikes first, so breaking that trend immediately. We'll see what EWG has on their offense, and I'm curious, you know, if we're going to see a flip-flop of the narrative. But so far, it's looking like it's more of the same, as Codcaster's still great. The game's still broken. I still have to wait an entire minute for the next round to start, so yap away. Oh, man. And back on the offense for EWG. Oh, wait, I saw a sniper. I don't know who had that. Hold on. I think it was... I want to say it was TikTok, yeah. TikTok. He's got the boomstick out, but he's not going to see anyone. Genji toward mid area, but he's going to get his teammate. His teammate's going to get a pick. I don't even know. Just brain farted there. And Aspect, actually, I believe 2 on the round for him. If I could go to him, that would be great, Codcaster. And I'm just missing all the action, apparently. Ace gets 1 on the flank. Terrible observing for me, but... Let's see if Tickle can do anything in the 1v3 here. Gets shots on 1, but not enough to finish the kill. And he will be spotted and hunted down. So 1 apiece so far. Defense, reigning supreme, it seems. Off the bat of Aspect that round with, I believe, 3 in the round. Yeah, 4-0 start for him. So, actually, he can't possibly be 4-0 if they all died the first round. So, gotta love the scoreline. But 4-1, we'll call it 4-1. I swear to God, one day they're gonna fix this game and it's gonna be good. One day they'll fix Codcaster so it works properly. I swear they have to. They have to, guys. They have to, or I'm gonna lose it. So 1 apiece. Sprint toward A. Look, Genji taking a dangerous route through mid. I'm not sure if I love that. Tickle tagged down low, but his teammate Keen watching over his brother in arms there as they will get the trade. Now Tickle has a tough ask in front of him. Genji doesn't want to chow it, though. He knows there's going to be one top window as well. And look at this route from Xantli all the way through their base. Could spot a couple off guard, as well as number 7. They're just getting aggressive. Keen as well. Gets 1. Xantli should have the finisher here. Maybe. There he goes. Now Genji last alive, another 1vx situation that Genji finds himself in, or I guess really Autheryum find himself in. He gets 1, but that'll be it. Salutely. What's up, Donnie? You'll hear that in 45 seconds. So far, 2-1. Defense has reigned supreme so far, which is interesting, because I feel like offense on this map is not super difficult. I mean, it is an A simulator, but it's not the hardest bomb site to plant. Back and forth we go. Let's go on board with... Actually, I want to go on board with Keen, because he's the bomb planner. He's on a 3 spree. Let's see what he's going to be cooking with this round. As he's going to be pushing aggressively toward A. Might get naded if he's not careful here. No trophy yet. So he's got to be careful. The stun will land over the top, and he's just going to be shouldering for now, waiting for his teammates to strike. SMG at that range, not exactly ideal. Wallbang is going to get the info. It looks like Deluxe with the sniper. Hold the phone. Let's see if I can get another one. Sniper warfare so far talking, gets 1 back, and now just him last alive with the sniper, and he can't do anything there. Gets a freebie, but that's it. As 3 now on the board for the Revenants. Looking composed in this series so far. Oh yeah, maybe the jump right there for Tokic threw off his aim a little bit. Unfortunate for him. As Xantli, you know, trained on his location anyway, so it didn't matter at the end of the day, but... We'll see. I'm going to keep on board. I think Tokic, yeah, has to put the sniper away now. 3 deaths from him. Actually, I don't know if he ran it the first round, so, you know. They need like a snipe counter or something. This is kind of hard to track this, but Deluxe has 1 out, so we'll stay on board with him. And he has 1 in front of him. He might get timing, though. I don't know if Aspect saw him or not, but if he did, he saw the glint. That should be enough for him to get out of dodge here, but 2 down already for the Revenants. Make it 3 as, yeah, now just Deluxe left last alive in a 1v4 with the sniper. And he will get taken down swiftly, so potentially we could have snipers completely gone now. I'm not sure if... I believe Deluxe might have died a couple of times now. I'm not sure exactly, but it is hard to track the sniper deaths because you don't know what rounds they were using them and what they weren't a lot of the time. I believe Deluxe has used it 2 rounds, but I think he's only died in one of them that he's pulled it out so far. So he might still have this out for another one. Let's check on board with him and see if he keeps it out for now. I think he might, because I think that's only his first spill with the sniper. I'm actually going to go back to TikTok just to make sure. Yep. He's going to put that away for good, and now, well, it's just up to the Deluxe to carry the sniper torch the rest of this map. He's not going to see anything toward mid as of yet, watching the flank. And he has a bunch of members toward mid. He's got to be careful here. He's going to spot one toward this mid-top area. Gets the one, but he's going to get instantly traded, so bye-bye. No more sniper in the rest of this series, unfortunately, folks. No more highlight reel plays. At least not with the boomstick. And Ace going to be holding the iron, but it gets absolutely gunned. Keen, looking like it with the eagle eyes there. Spots him in the window. As Ace will take a spill. Bomb's going down now. 3v2 situation. Aspect's close, but he has a player above him as well. He's got to worry about. Shots are in. Could get wall banged here, but a teamwork from Tokic over the top. That'll get the numbers advantage dissipated now, but they're running out of time. 30 seconds to defuse this bomb. They know where one is. Aspect is shouldering over the top. Gets Tickle. Might spot the second one as well. Keen tag down low. And Tokic is going to get the trade. Nice teamwork there in the 3v2 from the Autheryum boys. That was a much-needed round for them to win as well. Not only do they shut down the sniper from Deluxe, they're able to win the numbers disadvantage with the bomb down. Yeah, maybe just a blunder from the Revenants. Not the best setup in the post plant. They were too far away to work with each other. That can happen sometimes on this bomb site. You know, you go top motel, you got to make sure you're close enough. Because you got to watch not only the flank, but you got to watch your front too. If somebody's playing on that wall there, they can so easily get isolated. That's exactly what happened in that round. So this is far from over. Tokic kicking up in that one on a 3 spree as well. We'll see what offense has in store for us, but hey, you guessed it, it's A. And all 4 members actually from EWG stacking toward this A bomb site. We'll see if it ends up mattering here in the end. Nades over the top as Zanley tagged down low through the wall, gets dealt with. 1-for-1 trade as Ace. The wall bang coming through, and Ace with a nade from the grave too, I believe, as well. Gets credit for that one. Deluxe last alive, gets tags on through, but not enough to finish off that player, and should get shot in the back here any second from number 4, and he will. Nice offensive strategy. I really thought it was going to be the other way around after the 4-stack came out, but I mean, just unfortunately for them, Ace with a nice double will be able to convert the numbers advantage. Tokic with the last one to finish it off there. They'll take the round lead. And we'll see if they can carry that momentum forward. Honestly, really just one defense is all they need. And this might do it. Offense has been kind of... Well, I don't know. It's been pretty 50-50 this map so far, but... I feel like typically offense is probably preferred on this map. I don't know, actually. I know Donnie's in chat. Anybody else in chat, let me know which side you prefer on this map. I actually don't know. I think probably offense, but it's kind of... It just depends. So it looks like routes are being taken. Aspect all the way through spawn already. And honestly, yeah, everybody just toward this A-bomb site. They haven't planted yet, so they're running out of time. I mean, the wrap is already in. Aspect going for the longest flank, and I mean, for good reason. Look at where number 6 is. Tickle just playing the position so patiently. He might just jump over him if he's not careful. We'll see if he does, but he spots him in the corner. Aspect not falling for that one. A common spot will get punished. Number 7 on the pinch right there. Might have a freebie, but we'll see if he goes high to the sky. He gets the one. Keen flying at his opponent. He quickly finds himself the last alive. And quickly dealt with as well. Nice flanks coming through from Autheryum there as they find themselves on match point. And an even effort across the board. You see the 6s. Good teamwork. And nobody really watching the overextension either from B. I mean, Aspect just runs through the plane area for absolutely free. They get the first blood in the back and are able to collapse on the hill, or on the bomb site, I should say. And now backs against the wall. We'll see what EWG can do. They're going to have to pull out 3 in a row here. It looks like 8's going to be playing toward this plane area, too. Nothing home from him. See if he ends up pushing through in that arrow. Yeah, getting aggressive, doing exactly what Aspect did last time around. But Gingy is here to hold it, but not in the best positioning either, because he's already through. It's going to be up to the Deluxe to make a play, but Tickle makes one first. We'll see if it ends up mattering here in the end. Deluxe behind enemy lines, but he hasn't spotted anything as of yet. They know one's in store, but he is quickly dealt with. Now Deluxe, the pinch activates. He has one trapped in the corner. 2v3 situation, make it one as it's all up to Tokic in the corner. Should fall here in a second, and he will. So the pinch from Deluxe pays off, taking a page out of Autheryum's book there. Sending it right back at him. Now just 2 more for EWG, but they're still backs against the wall. They got to be perfect. That's a good start. And Autheryum, I mean, on the flip side, they got to make sure that they don't allow EWG back into this. They need to close it out here. They don't want to go to round 11 here. They got to make sure they're shutting it down. As we'll see what they have in store for us on the defense. I mean, it's been a simulator the entire game. I see no reason why these teams don't continue to go toward this bomb site. We'll see what happens. It's a 4 stack on the A bomb. Ace getting stunned will back on up for now. Ooh, nice little angle from Tokic. I haven't seen this one yet. This is a SND spot for sure. I'll make sure to write that one down for later. Unfortunately, it's going to be Ace and Gingy falling early. Ace does get another frag grenade from the grave. We'll see if it ends up mattering here. Aspect on the pinch. Aspect gets gunned. Tokic 1v3. We'll see if he can save this round, as this is going to be an unlikely one for sure. He's going for a deep pinch here. I'm not sure if he has time to do this, as the pinch should be picked up now from Tickle. He's going to stop Tokic over the top, wins the gunfight, has the head glitch. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to round 11. Not what I expected from this SND, but I mean, this map's delivering. So far, SND in this game has been pretty fun to watch, I'm not gonna lie, especially when 2 good teams are going at it. This map definitely more of a vault type map, so I can see why it's gone the distance. A lot of A bomb site, not a whole lot of B. So, I mean, really, who has the ice at this point? I mean, momentum swinging back EWG's way, and they are on offense, and offense has won the last 4 or 5 rounds or so. So we'll see if it ends up mattering in the end here. Can they live up the Linkin Park name? Or will it not even matter? We'll see. Tokic with the first blood. That's a huge one for him to find as well. That'll allow them to pinch on through if they're able to. And that makes them hesitate in planting this A-bomb. But unfortunately, Ace gets picked. You can't die there if you're Ace. At least they do still have the numbers at parity here for now. We'll see what the pinch looks like. Gingy's got to be careful, though, because looks like Tickle is watching this with the eagle eyes. But Gingy gets the shots in. 2v2 now. Tickle dag down low. And Gingy getting chased by 2 members. He's got to stay alive. He's got to get out of dodge, but he can't do it. Aspect so far away, so no trade coming out either. And they spotted him as well. Shots is down, but they have bomb down on the bomb site, and I believe Aspect spotted one, so they're playing separated from each other. Aspect forces the 1v1. Can he be the hero for Autheryum here is really the question. Tickle spots him, gets tags on in. 30 seconds to play with, and ring around the rosy we go. Now Aspect getting lost, even re-wrapping it yet again. Tickle probably not expecting this. The bomb's going to go down, but as Aspect checking, he spots his legs. He should kill him here, and he will. Aspect clutching on up for Autheryum here. 10-4 performance to tie up the series. What a route from him. I actually love that route there in round 11. That takes some balls to pull that one off, and he just did it and showed him, laid him on the table for his opposition to see. Nice win out of him. It's a very close SND in the end to close it out here. My goodness. We have a series on our hands, folks. I don't know what's going to happen next. And I mean, just good teamwork for both of these guys, but just unfortunately, EWG just didn't have it in them. Ran out of gas at the finish line. And a nice clutch from Aspect, excuse me. We'll close the deal on that one. As I believe, let me, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me, I do not want to hear game chat anymore. It's distracting. I love hearing the shit talk sometimes, but, definitely can be distracting when I'm mid-sentence, for sure. But we are going to be heading, I believe it's going to be Den Overload so far, up next, as Autheryum narrowly squeaked that S&D out. And, you know, honestly, after seeing map number 1, EWG pretty dominant in that one. I'm not expecting anything different in the Overload, if I'm being honest. You know, typically one respawn node. Respawn mode transitions well into the other one, especially if you're slaying the way they were in that hard point. So it's really just going to be in Autheryum's court. Can you step it up in the slaying aspect in this Overload? Definitely a different type of map mode combination with Den Overload. There's a lot of routes you can take on this map. The map is very wide, so you can definitely, you know, maneuver from one side to the other. It does take a while, but you can take routes on this map, especially off of spawn. It's really going to be, you know, who's picking up the lanes, who's making sure there's no holes in their setup. We've seen it happen a lot on this particular map mode combination. In general, people just taking routes, getting lost in their base, and just people not calling out others. This map, and especially exposure as well, we've seen that happen a lot. So we'll see what happens with Autheryum if they're able to continue this trend going. And really just, it's going to be up to G if you can bounce back in this one. So we are going to be loading in to Den Overload, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. We are loaded on into that one, and we'll see what happens. I'm already tired. It's been a minute since I've casted a bunch of matches, so yeah, I need to get acclimated again, I can tell. I'm doing all these duo casts on main stage, and solo is a lot harder. I'm re-remembering myself, so we'll see what happens in this one as we are going to be loading on in. Let me update the... Oops. What did I do? What did I just do? There we go. I just clicked the button. I had no idea what I did, and I thought I messed everything up, but I didn't. We fixed it. We fixed it. And we're back. One apiece so far. Aspect gonna fall. Or, sorry, Ace gonna fall. Aspect as well. I guess I'm a prophet. My bad. Aspect. That's Tokic. Last alive off of spawn. That's a good break for EWG here. They're going to find 3 uncontrated kills, and they're off to the races already. Keen lead blocking in their spawn. Gets 1 as well quickly. That should be an instant dunk. Keen with 3. Make it 4 as well. 4 spree for him. Drone goes in early. Keen on a 5. Absolutely gunning them off this spawn. Make it 6 as he is on absolute fire right now. The best opening break you could ask for. Pushing so far in their spawn. Honestly, probably could have played his life a little bit harder there, but I guess the drone flipped sides, so he had to eventually push on through. And it says all red in the kill feed. Everybody just struggling for Autheryum. Off of this reset on this map number 3. Deluxe with the pistol. I thought he might have done it, but Gingy, he's iron, remains there. Stands tall, gets a double. He slows the push for now, so yeah, gotta stem the bleeding. Gotta make sure you're getting to your base back. And Gingy is securing it for them for now, as the route's being taken through their base on Aspect. He doesn't know which side to go because he's losing members on both. I mean, it's really up to him which side he wants to go. He's taking the drone back toward his base. I don't love this play. It's got to be risky here. If he loses that gunfight, that player could just pick up the drone and go straight to the portal. But I guess he did have teammates local, so I guess it's not the worst decision, but that's a risky one for sure. Let's see what Tokic and Gingy can do. They're going to lose their life. Gingy gets the 1 back in trade. Might not be enough here. As Aspect's gonna be wrapping back toward mid. Yeah, they don't really know which side they want to take it with the payload here. They're just not winning the slaying battle, so it's kind of tough. I mean, Aspect's in a difficult position. It's like, what can you do? Because you're just losing teammates on both sides when they're trying to lead block. And he only has the pistol. He's able to get that one. They might be traded out quickly from Keen here. He gets shots in. Should be able to trade him. That might have been a dunk if he got around the corner. Very close there. Now it's Keen with the drone. MVP of map 3 so far. Had the perfect opening start. We'll see if he can get the drone or the EMP device, whatever. The bomb, the thing. Well, see if he can get the thing in. I'm sure all of you trying to get that thing in. As the pistol coming out gets 1 as well, but has to slow play it for now. As he only has the pistol, he's losing teammates behind him. That's going to be 3 dead. Just Deluxe last the last toward mid-map. Gingy with the pistol. Deluxe's pistol's better. Double for him. As he has 1 more player to beat. He absolutely shreds him. The headshot multiplier coming out in that gunfight. 4 shot is in. Deluxe heating up. 4 spree for him. As they have them pinned pretty far back. And I mean, even look at where Zempy has number 5 cutting them as well. Has 2 players right next to him with the drone, but unable to get it over the line. Tickle's still here, though. He has 1 player to beat. He's just going to slide in. Heads up play from Tickle there. Make sure sure that they get that score. Doesn't play for the gunfight, plays for the objective. And they'll get it done now, up 2-0. You gotta be careful now. Your Autheryum. Can't let this lead get away from you. You'll have a minute and change to play with. And I will say they probably are on the unpreferred side on this map. I'm not exactly sure sides on Overload yet. Or really even Hardpoint on some of the maps, so which side you want on certain hills and setups, but I'm pretty sure this side on Den is preferred for EWG, so we'll see what happens. Double kill for Aspect, it's called an Apex. Maybe looking like the Apex Predator in that gunfight, but he's taken down eventually. They'll clear some space, though, for the Revenants to work with, and another 2 dead for them, and they might make it 3 here as they are going to pick up the drone yet again, and honestly, they only have 2 members to beat. They got to be careful here as the sun over the top is coming out now. 3 dead, all left in ace, and they slow played it a little bit too slow in that situation. I mean, I understand slow playing if you're winning the gunfights, but when you lose the gunfights, it's really just a conundrum. It's like, well, you can't really move up the map because if you do, you're gonna die. But also, you don't want to just turtle and allow them to kill you with the pistol out and lock you down. So it's a catch-22 situation. We've seen teams, you know, play both of them, but Deluxe actually gets through. They might go toward A in this position. They have 2 lead blockers, 6 and 5. It's gonna be Xantli and Tickle on the other side, but unfortunately, they're gonna lose all 3. Aspect with the pistol. Nice triple from him. Now Xantli finds himself with the drone in hand, but he will fall. And now it's really just the last 10 or so. It's gonna be a foot race to the hill. They actually have the 30-second extension if Gingy can stay alive with this drone in hand. And I mean, rinse and repeat. Same situation from last time. Gingy's gonna fall. Nice nade over the top is going to connect. And now it's gonna be up to Toka. Can you stay alive? That's gonna be a 3 as well. Aspect gets a 3. They gotta go here. They gotta go before the reinforcements arrive. I know you have the pistol, but you gotta get something going. You're just allowing them to spawn on the portal, and that's what I was talking about a minute ago. The stun is gonna land, but that's gonna do it. Just playing too slow at the end there with the drone. You know, Aspect gets 3. You gotta get the wheels a turning. If you have any hope in hell of getting that portal, or that drone in the portal, as skunked on that half for Autheryum. WG with the clear advantage in this one, but I will say I believe that is the good side, so we're gonna flip on through. See if Autheryum can have better luck on the flip side. But so far, so good for the Revenants. Kind of what I expected, going back to the respawn game mode. This is a little bit better of a showing, I will say, from Autheryum in this one. The slaying battle's still not in their favor, but they are doing a better job as a team, it would seem. Maybe a little bit too slow to make some plays, like I was saying at the end of that half, but we'll see. We have a new half on our hands. Looks like Keen's going to be trapped toward mid, and an Aspect in a couple of gunfights as well. Deluxe takes down Gingy on the flank, but now 3 dead already. Ace, the last alive for top mid. We'll see if they can pick up the drone. It's kind of still in this mid area, and looks like Deluxe will finally pick it up. Xantli going for the lead blocker, but takes down, or gets taken down instantly. So not a whole lot of progress to go to, but B's wide open. I wonder if they know that. And look at where these spawns are coming in. They should know B's open, but yeah, now Deluxe in an interesting position. He has 2 players to beat. He has a player to help him on out. Aspect gets 1. TikTok, Tokic with the other one. Goal line defense at the very least. Should shut things down for now. Xantli, so far, behind enemy lines. Went for a route, but just teammates lost the gunfights, and it's a little too late. Now Gingy last alive. Xantli, this route might pay dividends here. We'll see. He gets 1 off spawn, and now, yeah, they have the entire B site on control. Xantli with the iron. It's down, but it might not matter as the Destroyer comes through. Keen detonates it. That'll be EWG up to 3 now. Autheryum thought they maybe had a chance there in that one. They get a couple of kills out of their spawn, but just, yeah, the route from Xantli, and they just lose the gunfights on the previous, or on the other side of the map, I should say. So no score coming out, and even worse, they get a counter cap. That can happen sometimes, you know, you stack all your eggs in one basket. Sometimes the counter cap can come out, and you got to make sure if you're doing that, you're at least scoring on that initial push, at least trading it in. And I mean, Team gets another one because they're just flooding this B side of the map, just allowing holes in their setup. Keen just spawn killing as well as Tickle all the way in their base. Oh my god, turn and burn. Nice shots from Keen there. Didn't even have the gun up ready for that engagement, but it didn't seem to matter as Tokic, the last one alive, is going to get taken down from the team shots from EWG here. This time they do stop them at the goal line. Yeah, A probably a little harder to get, I would say, on this side than B is. I would say it's probably the same on the other side of the map as well. B probably a little easier for both teams on this map to score. And now, yeah, a 4-0 deficit for Autheryum and only 2.5 minutes to play with. They're going to really need to kick up late in this match if they're going to get something going, because it takes probably 20 to 30 seconds at the very minimum to score with this EMP device. So running out of time in this game to get something at all, but I mean, we'll see. Can Gingy, Ace, Aspect, Toka, can they kick up? I don't know. It's not looking like it so far. Drones all the way on the other side of the map. Deluxe is going to grab it, and honestly, he can just waste time now. They know they're in such an overwhelming position with the scoreboard. They could just afford to just run around their base if they wanted to, but it looks like they're going for another cap, and Gingy with the double kill on the flank will take care of that nonsense. But Keen on the other side gets a double kill flank as well, and now he's just going for a triple as well. Keen with 3. Gets cleaned up for the 4th, and now minute 40 to work with. We're nearing that territory of mathematically impossible situation now for Autheryum. I'm not exactly sure what is mathematically impossible. I should go to a private match and just time myself to see what you can score in certain thresholds. Like I said, I believe it's about 20 to 30 seconds at the very minimum, so it looks like we are eclipsing that point. We still have the overtime threshold of about 30 seconds to score again, but that's only for 1. And, you know, at that point, we are kind of... This game should be over at this point. I mean, Zantley just holding the drone patiently, just waiting for his teammates to block with him. And they might put a 5th one on the board, adding insult to injury as, yeah, they just win all the gunfights, and it's surely over now. 5 on the board, and a clean game of control, really, for the Revenants in this one, showing us how it's done in this game type. And I've said it on the main broadcast as well. I feel like Overload, we've seen a lot of blowouts in this game mode in particular, just teams not really, I'm not sure, maybe just the teamwork aspect for certain teams just, you know, shows through more in this game mode, or maybe just people haven't practiced it enough yet to really understand this game type to a T. I feel like teamwork, especially on this game type, takes more, it takes more effort for sure than other game modes of the past, like Control. It reminds me more of like CTF in that way. Even Uplink, I feel like you could play more solo than you can in this. But yeah, especially in this game type, it seems like teamwork is a must. And 6 on the board before we end things here. EWG are going to take it. And they're going to have the overwhelming momentum going in this next map as well. We'll see if they can... I mean, I don't know. See if Autheryum can strike back in the respawn. They've had a rough go of it so far in the respawn game mode. As yeah, 6-0 in this one. Let me update my graphics for y'all while I'm waiting, but we do have another respawn ahead of us. But I mean, hey, if they can get to map number 5, it's still doable for Autheryum here. But excuse me, it's gonna have to take a lot of effort out of them to win this next map. And we'll see if they're up for the task so far. Nice team effort out of them. 3k damage plus for pretty much everybody except Zantley, a little bit lower, but around 3k-ish, so good teamwork from them. Let me actually check. I'm actually curious who banned or who picked map number 4. Let me check real quick. I believe it's Scar again. Let me look. Oh yeah, so they did. Okay, so they did pick. Autheryum did pick Scar map number 4. So this is their map pick at the very least. So that, you know, maybe a little bit of a nice bump for them. Maybe it'll be a little bit closer this time around in the hard point, because map number 1, as we take a look at our maps and modes, how the series has gone so far, map number 1 not particularly close at all. 250 to around 132. I'm not sure if I got that number exactly right, but around 130-ish. So, I mean, map number 4, Scar, coming up. We saw how close the S&D was. I mean, if they're able to win this Scar hardpoint, you know, anything's possible on Den, Search, and Destroy, but it might be another bang out from EWG. We'll see if the Revenants are up for it, because they've looked good in the respawn game type so far. And yeah, I mean, Autheryum, yeah, just gotta get the slang going. Like I said, I keep harping on it, but it's true. I mean, just they haven't really been able to keep up the, you know, just the straight gunny with the Revenants. The Revenants have been, you know, they've had the hot hand in the respawn game type. this entire series. And we'll see if, you know, the Autheryum boys can steal one here and send us map 5. That would be preferred, honestly, for me, because I would love to spectate another SND. We'll see if they're going to be up for it. So we're going to be loading on in. It's going to be Scar Hardpoint. Yeah, that is aspect. I don't think that's your aspect. I'm not sure. There's a couple different aspects. I'm not sure if that's the one you know or not. Omi. I actually don't know. I'm not sure. It might be, though. It might be. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. We'll see. I don't think it is, though. As we're off to the races. I don't think my graphics... Yeah, my graphics are right. Let's go. I love it when the teams don't switch. Change anything. Deluxe with first blood already. Xantle's going to be diving on into the point. Going for a route, but yeah, that's a sub to an AR gunfight. Going for a wrap, but somebody top green is there. Keen with a nice turnaround, 2. Make it 3 for Keen. It says 2 in the feed, but it's sure, I assure you, it was all 3. Nice triple for him. As this is just uncontested time so far. I mean, Aspect, the only one on the board, is going to get taken down as well, trying to get to the hill. And I mean, it's just, boy, on your screen, Keen, he's just doing it all from this store right now, just getting double after double. Nobody really even has been able to touch the point so far from Autheryum. A great start from the Revenants, rivaling that of theirs in the control, or excuse me, of the Overload. That's going to take some getting used to, I'm not going to lie. As they finally do break on in, Ace is able to soak a little bit of time here, as I'm pretty sure the scoreboard still bugged a little bit, so maybe they do have some kills I'm not aware of it. Taka gets 1. Team kill coming out, though. So not the best look from the Revenants here, we'll see if Autheryum can take advantage. Gingy taking a route here, but he does have a player staring at him. He might be able to win it anyway, though. Nice win from the sub. That's not an easy gunfight through the window, especially when they are ironed up there. Ace and Aspect combined for 2, and they are going to be soaking this P2 time, and they have a decent setup for it as well. That holds for now, though. Ace runs out of bullets at the worst time. Aspect gets 1, but that's going to be it. And now, red team, Revenants are going to break on in late into this hill. They are going to be thinking about new, too. If you're looking at the minimap, number 5 trying to cut, but he's going to get timing. Unfortunate for him. Tickle's top green, though, so he's going to see the entire map. Anybody tries to run through mid, he'll know about it. Yeah, he's going to get a freebie surely here, but he stops shooting. Gets behind the helicopter at the very end of that. Somehow Tickle wins that one as well, too. I don't know how Gingy didn't get him there. He's shot so late. Aspect gets 1 on the pinch. Gets taken down instantly. And this hill on this plane, honestly, Autheryum on the better side. Nice double from Tokig. Autheryum on the better side for this hill so far. So yeah, maybe not the best rotation out of the Revenants here. But it might not matter as Keen, Tickle, really everybody from the Revenants have been trying. Having a great stat line so far, and that's why they've doubled up their opponent out to 70-ish points on this hill. But they do need to try and push on through 4 new eventually here. They still have 30 seconds to play for, so they have a lot of time to do so. As 3 go down, Xantle just playing, shouldering, doing everything he can to play his life. And I mean, why not? He doesn't have to do anything. His teammates just absolutely crying right there. I mean, Tokig, yeah, caught off guard with that angle. Had no idea what to expect right there, and a great time for the Revenants to flip. I was talking about it a minute ago. They needed to flip on through. They flip with literally 10 seconds left on ult. That is about as perfect as you can get. The textbook flip out. Not only do they soak all of P3, they're going to get initial on P4, and they have a great setup. Deluxe just frying them off spawn. They got to be careful to not spawn them in the back. Nobody hard blocking. And number 1 is here. Aspect taking a route is going to get 1. He might make it 2 here as well, and he will. So yeah, maybe not the best awareness there from the Revenants. They let Aspect get through, and he gets a double, and that'll flip the spawns as well. So maybe a little bit of a blunder. And hopefully that gets Autheryum back into the game a little bit. They need something to get themselves going here. Because Deluxe & Co. kind of running the show right now. 13 and 5. Tickle as well. Mirroring that stat line. It looks like, I mean, just Revenants just break back on in. As soon as Autheryum, you know, they break on in, they get 4 dead, they immediately get broken, and that is tough. Because you got to make sure you're locking down the setups. Once you get a 4 dead, you can't afford to get instantly rebroke. I mean, it's tough. It happens, but got to be a little bit more proactive. And just try and win some more gunfights, really. I mean, I've been harping on it all series, but they're just getting outslayed in every game mode, it seems, except for the SMD. We'll see if it ends up coming back to bite them in this one. Still about a 60-point edge for the Revenants as we go on to this last hill. Genji gets one, and they'll have the back spawns, but you can definitely hold this hill from the front. It's kind of a mixy hill. You see double trophies down. I mean, there's players saving trophies on this hill for a reason. It's just nade spam on P5. You don't have them. Zantley breaks on in. Zantley with 2 off the wall. It's a nice double. Almost a third one there as well. His teammate will help him clean up that final one. Even Ego challenging to spawn. Maybe a little bit of overshell from Zantley, but I mean, he's feeling himself. Why not? He just absolutely spit on that last player. So as we go back into our second series of hills here, see if Autheryum can get something going late into this match. It doesn't seem like it. Keen with a double. 3 spree for him. Just wall bouncing. Just absolutely collapsing on the spawners here as well. Triple for him. As they mean business, they are just showing them no respect whatsoever. Just flying to their heart's content, just doing whatever they want, it seems like, on the map. Just no answer for Autheryum in this HP. I mean, they're trying, but just not a whole lot they can do. When the subs are able to fly freely like that, you know it's going to be a tough day. We'll see if they can get anything going. Just tough shots from Genji there, not able to finish that first one. The slide shot in the hill, gets one. Knows there's a second player there, but yeah, just has too many players, too many arrows to try and find. Gets taken down. Zantley heating up in this match as well, and that's terrifying as well, because the other 3 were already taking over. So back to Zantley stepping on up too. This might be over here in a minute. We'll see if there's any answer back late into this match, but they don't get something going soon, this might seal it. I mean, Takik having a really rough go of it. Triple negative on this one. Looking at him specifically to step on up if they're able to set this to number 5. He does get 1 on the pinch here, but a very long route. Let's see if it ends up being worth it, as might not be. 2 for 2 in the feed. They do break on in, but instantly taken care of as that man Zantley on your kill feed gets 3 before he falls. I'm still going blue, though, and it's heavily contested over. It's really going to be for me. How well does Autheryum execute from Plain Hill toward that blue hill? I mean, they're going to need to get most all of that playing time, as well as transitioning well to that Grandma's Hill. Or actually, I don't know which side's Grandma's. I just made that up. But the blue hill. I'm not sure if that's Grandma's or not, but I'm sure there's a Grandma's Hill on this map. I'm not sure if it's blue or green, but it's one of the buildings. As they are going to be here first, and, you know, mind you guys, they were here first last time as well, but just got instantly broken. And Tickle on the pinch as well. They're not reading this flip as of yet, and they finally will, so we'll see if that ends up working out for them. Keen on the pinch. It looks like Tokik aware of it, but just turns at the worst possible moment, and that allows Keen to get a double. Might be a triple here as he runs out of bullets, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are there, and the split spawn is in. Actually, they got to be careful here as they are aware of it, but keep those irons up as Tickle there gets 1, probably gets the second one. Honestly, the writing on the wall there for Tickle. His Aspect gets 1 on the pinch, but I mean, yeah, this has just been hard to watch for Autheryum. I mean, they just, every time they seem to have a setup, they just can't hold it for more than 10 seconds or so. Just have gotten broken, and it seems like every time they've tried to get any sort of time on this map, and it's just collapsed in front of them. Tickle going to be the furthest member out from EWG here. Zantley and Deluxe already on new here. They should have a decent setup. Watching the overextension, but Zantley can't see right below him. He gets taken out as well. Nice double in the back there. Aspect and Takik combining on in for 2, make it 3 now. As you know, I mean, Autheryum, they've done a good job playing the fundamentals on this map. It's just unfortunate they just keep losing important gunfights in transition. It's really been the Achilles heel on this game type. Gotta get the gunny going. Only with 1 up top, and it's still heavily contested over. Blue arrows are closing on in, but the spawns will flip for now. Tokik taken down to the stairs. Ace loses another one as well. And now just left to Aspect and Co. What can you do on the front? Nice bait and switch shoulder out of Aspect there, but this is still heavily contested over time. That 60-point cushion or so has been there this entire match so far. I'm expecting more or less the same as we continue going forward. See if they can break that trend, though. Aspect shot in the back, and we'll see. Let's go on board with Deluxe. We haven't shown him a whole lot of love here. He's going to be watching his pinch. Actually, just kidding. Flies out the window as I say that. So So unfortunately for him, he will fall, but Keen is there to pick up the pieces, and now Tickle will funnel in where his teammate has died from, and they're still soaking this time, so decent setup from the Revenants here as 3 go. 2 falls. Tickle, worst timing with the stun, but it might not matter as Keen there. 20 seconds till they close it. What a snap from Keen there. 2 in the feed from him on the 3 spree. 33 and 19 with a minute and a half on the hill as well. Having a great performance. Him and Zantley been soaking for this EWG Revenants roster, and it should come down to 10 seconds here. We'll see if Autheryum can break one last time, or if this game will end on P5. Ace gonna have to fly, and now Gingy as well. Breaks on in with 2 seconds left. Not sure if they got the tick or not. It looks like they will, though, and that will be it. EWG Revenants close it out in 4. And a great series from them, especially in the respawn game mode. A little hiccup in the SND, but that can happen on a map like Scar. Very back and forth affair. And, you know, tough break for Autheryum there. They put their heart on their sleeve, but it just wasn't quite enough to finish it. Definitely some work to go back and watch. And I will say the fundamental aspect out of them on the rotations, especially in this series, was pretty decent, I will say. But just, I mean, yeah, you can't have players 11 and 28. You know, it's a rough stat line to look at. And I mean, that can't happen. You got to have everybody firing. You know, got to be shooting back in the series. You know, fundamentals will only get you so far. So congratulations to EWG Revenants. I believe that's the first series both of these guys have played as well. So, you know, that'll be 1-0 now for the Revenants, and Autheryum will fall down to 0-1. But plenty more Call of Duty action for both of these teams to play. You know, playoffs is just right around the corner, but they still have, I think it's 6 matches, maybe more. I'm not exactly sure how many matches these guys play before playoff starts, but I know we have a couple more weeks for sure, at the very least. So we'll pull up the graphic one more time. This is kind of how the series played out. As you can see, just respawn dominance from the Revenants from start to finish, really. Just a lone hiccup in that S&D where it was really Aspect clutching up, you know, in that round 11, won them the 1v1, and they extended the series an extra map, but didn't end up mattering in the end, as Revenants will take it. My throat is so dry, guys, if you couldn't tell. Holy. Been a while since I've been yapping this long. So I appreciate you guys coming out. That's going to do it for me. I'm not sure exactly when my next match will be. I haven't scheduled anything as of yet, so I'm open for next week if you guys want to hit me up with DMs. I've been a little hesitant to do broadcasts on my own channel, but I think this second one was a little bit better, so I think I'm okay now to broadcast some more. I think the quality was good enough, and you know, I'll be available to cast more games. You guys want them casted, let me know. Just shoot me a DM on Discord, on Twitter, doesn't matter. I should be answering pretty promptly for the most part. So yeah, I see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Congrats again to EWG. We will see you next time. Have a good one.
Day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit, the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bum money, we doing this shit for free. If he told her that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, we play for keeps. 2011, August 11th, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle got that